Hi guys, so welcome back. We missed a couple of weeks of doing the baby updates. The fetus updates, baby fetus, I don't really know which one it's properly called. But so today I'm actually 31 weeks today, so I think we skipped about week 30 and week 29, so 2 weeks I think. But so I'm just gonna dive right into it. I'm not really gonna talk about the last 2 weeks, just because there wasn't really much development. Like, all the organs are developed, but that's mainly the only thing really. They grew a little in height and weight. They're gonna keep growing, and like the eyesight is a lot better now. But I'm just gonna start the update reading for week 31. And it's just going to be me today, so for extenuating circumstances. So let's start. What happens at 31 weeks? Now the baby is the size of a zucchini. The baby is going through a lot of changes. They are quickly gaining weight to prepare for life outside of the womb. There's also other developments taking place inside and outside the baby's body. How big is the baby? The baby is roughly the size of a zucchini, weighing almost 3.9 pounds. Because of this rapid growth, the baby is around 16.4 inches, about 41 centimeters long. So over a foot, definitely over a foot, almost a foot and a half. The baby looks long and thin now. Over the next few months, they will continue to accumulate muscle and fat under the skin, which will help them maintain proper body temperature after birth. The baby is also very active, and you'll feel a lot of movement while they become more acquainted with their limbs. Definitely. Fetal development. At 31 weeks, the fine hair lanugo, that name and the other name, I think starts with a V, is so hard to pronounce, covering the baby's body begins to recede, giving them a smoother appearance. The wrinkles in their skin also begin to smooth out. At their size, the fetus can still somersault in the uterus. Yeah, definitely. But their space is a little more cramped, and they will start to be more limited in these movements. Many people feel plenty of kicks and bumps as the baby moves around. With less than 10 weeks left until delivery, the baby's brain is getting ready for the outside world. The neurons in the brain develop rapidly during this period. It is still important to avoid toxic substances to protect the developing brain. Okay, so that's the reading for week 31. I think that's pretty accurate. I still feel a lot of movement, honestly, especially towards the nighttime. And I feel it on my left side. Like, I think that's where her head is placed, and like her arms, like her upper parting. Because I usually get like a big bulge around here if I move certain positions. But I think that's definitely accurate. We went to the doctors a few weeks ago when I was 27 weeks, I want to say, and the doctor was just letting me know, like, she gave me a sheet and everything to like track movements. She was just like, at the 32-week mark, you want to just start tracking the movements to make sure the baby's moving at least 10 times in a 2-hour time span, either in the morning, the afternoon, or night, or like multiple times during the day, just to make sure everything's okay. And if I don't feel enough of the movements or any movements to just directly go to them without an appointment, just go and they'll take care of it. And it's like no worries, which I really appreciate it. They weren't trying to make me feel like, you know, like a bother. If that was the fact, they were like, definitely just come. Even if everything's perfectly fine, just come. If you feel like something's wrong, just come. We're there to like help you along the process. And I think the military nurses, because I think she's an NP, and like the doctors are really good in that aspect. At least for me, my experience has been really nice so far. So there are a few updates I could give on baby Rhea. Hey Rhea girl. I did my glucose test. I did it kind of late. You're supposed to do it before the 28th week. I did it like on my 30th, like maybe last week. But like at the end of my 29th week, something like that. I did it a little bit late, but it came out fine. Like there's no gestational diabetes. That's what I was a little bit worried about. The only thing they did say is like I'm like kind of anemic, like you know, I gotta start taking my pills and eating more things that are gonna give me iron and all those stuff that's gonna help with it. They were just like, they're concerned that the complications during pregnancy, I would need like a blood transfusion, or I might bleed. No, I don't want to say bleed out, because that's associated with death. But like I might bleed out a little during my pregnancy if I'm still this anemic. So I gotta go buy some iron pills, drink some more OJ, and eat more fruits and stuff and foods that contain iron. So I definitely gotta get on that part, definitely. But besides that came out pretty good. I was totally within the range for my sugar. Great. And I actually have an appointment for tomorrow. I'm going to be doing that 31 weeks instead of the 32 weeks, which is totally fine. But I think they're just going to do an ultrasound of the baby and the heartbeat and make sure everything is still going as planned. Right now, I think everything is pretty good. I don't really have any worries about it tomorrow. I think the only thing that was on my mind was the diabetes glucose test. But now that I know that it's good in that part, like I'm not really worried. Like I think tomorrow will be just fine. And like I said, I feel her move plenty. Like it's not like I'm worried like about her development or anything. I think Rhea, you're doing beautiful. And I feel like that's all I want to say for the video, honestly. I don't think there's nothing much left to say. We are down to, excuse me, we have 9 weeks to go. So in about 2.5 months, I'm gonna be able to meet you, and I'm super nervous and excited. I wonder what you're gonna look like, and hope you just like a great labor and delivery, and you come out healthy, and everything just goes according to plan. That's like my greatest wish, that everything goes okay and you come out fine and there's no complications. I just want to say I love you. I'm excited to meet you. 9 more weeks to go. So what, 63 days? 63 days and I'll meet you. Woo, 2 months. Ah! Alright, girl. Love you. Bye.